Hi team, welcome back. We are going to learn how to declare the variables in X++ language, that is D365. Okay, we go to the next slide. Okay, so first giving the variable names. So we can give the any kind of name for the variable. Variable is nothing but a data type based upon the data types. We can give the name, or we can give the any number of characters like these rules we have. It's not a case sensitive variable name. Even though if you are declaring the small, uppercase or lowercase, it is treated as the same as a name. Okay, but as per the we have some rules, we need to follow that one. That is mentioned here. Okay, what is the variable means? Variable, it contains the memory location where specific data type values, that is called as a variable. So below one, names must be limited to the ASCII letters, digits and underscore characters. So we'll let you know when we'll use the underscore, when we'll use the small letters, when we'll use the uppercase letters and lowercase letters. We'll tell you that one. Uh, so this is the way variable name should be, as long as it might be 1,000 characters also, but its look and feel is not good. So that's why we'll give these some meaningful names. Going to the next slide. So this is the way we'll declare the variables: strl, str, xpp. Like this we can give the names. Here we can give the underscores. Whatever values we are passing the method, like this, we'll call those as a parameters. Parameters must and should starts with the underscore. Okay, that kind of variables will called as a parameters, and below one will called as a variables. We have different type of variables, that we will look into that one. We'll know the declaration of variables. All variables must be declared before they can be used. After using, if you are using the, for example, string name, uh, name equal to some JSON, below we can't declare the string. So before that, before you use only, you should declare the, we must and should declare the variables. So at a time we can declare and initialize this one. This one, real pi, we can give the pi value before start, and this is the default value for this pi. And next, if you want to access the specific class, that we can declare like this: access object new access. Okay. Next one. So we can declare the one data type at a time, multiple variables as shown below. Here we declare the two integers I and j, and below we declare the integer at the same time array. This way also we can declare. So conclusion, how we can declaration would be means: data type variable, as we show in here. This is int is nothing but called as a data type. This is called as a variable. So there is some generic format here. What is the data types means: boolean, int, real, date, string, container, type id, type identifier, at the same time tables. We can give the arrays. Like this we can declare the different variables. So scope of variables means, here whatever we declare, this is a class, whatever we declare at first, those we will call as a global variables. So whatever we are declaring the global variables, we can use anywhere in that class, anywhere in that class. If it is a local variable, means whatever it is showing here str name, that can be used within this method only. Next one, D365, it supports the declare variable anywhere before they use. So like this, if you are declaring there is no specific name, but that is within specific loop only it will work. Okay, so this is the task for you. This is just confirm which variable it is. This is global or local or specifically within the loop based variables or not. Okay, this is the overall view of the variable and variable declaration, variable scope. Thank you guys.